besties, today we are at Caravan Stylist Studio's new location in the Gregory Hotel, where a celebrity beauty stylist is going to teach us all about faux lashes.
So Lashes 101. We're going for a nice little natural kind of lash. It's a strip lash. You can pretty much find them anywhere. I like these personally because they've got a clear strip, so it looks a lot more natural when you're applying it. Whereas opposed to some of them, they do have a darker strip. So what I actually like to do is just take it and fold it around my finger while I'm taking off the other lash. Which what that does is it stops it from being almost like more of a flat surface, gives it a little bit more roundness to it so it shapes to the eye a lot easier. And your finger looks really crazy. So now the glue. I like this glue. It's one that you can pretty much find in any of your stores. There's also one that's latex free, so if you do have a latex allergy, definitely be aware of that because most of the ones sold on the market actually do have latex in them. I actually put it on my hand because then you can take the lash and just kind of run it back and forth across the glue. Let the glue kind of just hang out for about 10 seconds or so just to get a little extra like tackiness to it. I rest the lash right on the outer side of the eye and just kind of like press it into the lash line. And if you're doing this at home, it's best maybe to hold a mirror in your hand and look down so that you're not having your eyes wide open and you're not gonna get any glue sticking to yourself. Give it a second or so, or you could go on to the other lash, put that half on, and then by that time, this one's super tacky and it'll stick on a lot easier and quicker. But you just guide it along the lash line, press it in slightly. You're gonna see the glue for a little bit. It does dry. I went with a black glue. They also have a clear one. I personally go for the black one because everyone, has black lashes, or else they're putting mascara on to make them black. So now that the glue's kind of dried, you don't really see it anymore. I do actually like to blend it in. You can still see a little of the reflectiveness of the glue. So I usually just use a little bit of a liquid liner just to kind of touch up right along that line and just into that glue. I always like to apply a little extra mascara on top because that kind of glues your lash and that fake lash together so that it seamlessly, flows together. There you go. A really nice, natural, fake lash strip. So now we're into intermediate lash application, which I'm gonna go for a demi. And I'm literally actually just gonna cut a strip in half. These I like because they kind of flare out a little, so it gives you a little bit of a winged tip to the eye. And you just wanna cut it like literally in half. So you kind of look up and you see where it kind of like guides up just a little bit. So you dip it into your glue, just the edge of it, just put a little bit along the rim, and then you give it about a minute so it gets tacky. And then you go and you apply it. And you just rest it right on top of your own lash. And then you gotta let the glue dry. I do always like to go in with a little bit of liquid liner just to kind of blend any sort of the lash line with the glue. So it makes it look a lot less obvious and it blends it just right into your natural line. Apply some mascara because the mascara blends both the lash and your lash together. I really love Physicians Formula's mascara. One, this one's scented, which is kind of amazing because who doesn't want like lovely scented lashes? But two, it's got a lash booster, so it actually helps your own natural lash grow. Okay, so now we've got a demi lash, which I think is really easy to put on because you only have to worry about half of your eye. So now we're on to lashes for the advanced. We've got individuals. They come in clusters of about 3 to 4, each individual. So what I do is I'll take out, a few at a time. I actually do put them on my hand because then I can see what I'm working with and it's a lot easier and faster when you're putting them on to take them from here as opposed to here. Put a little bit of glue, literally just rest it on top of the lash. Usually when I get about 3 on one eye, that's when I go to the other eye so that this one has a little time to, set in so that you're not bumping around and, moving around a wet lash. Now that I've given this one just a few seconds to kind of set, we keep on applying the lash. And you can also layer it. So say you want them thicker as opposed to also the length. I really like the individuals because you do get a more defined natural look and it looks a lot more seamless to your own natural lash and you have a lot more control over it. They also have it in a variable of sizes. So you have them from long to medium to short. So you actually can do a gradient in the length starting from the long and then working your way down to a short so that it actually does do a wing. Now that the lash glue has actually dried, It's time to put on some mascara because that actually blends your natural lash and the fake lash together. Now once you've done that, I also like to kind of blend in the glue with a little bit of liquid liner. Voila, individual.
Special thanks to Valerie with Caravan Stylist Studio. For more fashion and beauty tips, be sure to check out caravanstyliststudio.com. And of course, be sure to share, subscribe, and comment below.